Okay, I filmed this a while ago, so I don't remember exactly what. Wait, why is the footage so close? This looks like I made just enough money to pay Gordon Ramsay's camera squad to film for me. Anyways, I'm finally using Van Friend's smoked salmon, and it's hot smoked, so I think it's called like kipper. So the texture is cooked salmon, but it's still smoked, and it reminds me of the smoked salmon at Pike, where they give free samples, and the smell of it is very strong smoke smell. It almost tastes like bacon, but the main taste is still salmon, surprisingly, even with the strong smell. And so I decided to make a different version of the anchovies on toast. Fortunately, the grocery store did not have sourdough. Maybe they ran out. So I bought sesame bagels, shallot that I sliced thinly, and then I decided to make like kind of a chili sauce because I forgot to buy chili. So I used sambal chili sauce, lime zest, lime juice, and then I'm pretty sure I dilute this with olive oil. Oh, actually, I'm using two friends' gifts. Oh, I also had scallion, but I'm also using Kayak Friends family's olive oil because they accidentally grew olive bearing trees and then they use it to make olive oil now. It's my favorite olive oil, and he gave it to me when I visited his new house with Miata friend who happened to be in Seattle also. So I mix all that together, and it actually says that the next release for his family's olive oil is going to be like 2 months. I call dibs on one bottle, -1 for a Lego friend. And to be honest, I think this sauce is probably unnecessary. The smoked salmon was way less salty than I thought it was going to be. And we'll get to a different potential mistake, not really mistake, when I get to the bagel part. But yeah, shallots always taste good with preserved fish stuff, so that was fine. But this is mainly just for the lime, the little bit of garlic from the sambal. What am I putting in here? I completely forgot. Oh, salt. Oh, this is habanero salt I put in here. Okay. I didn't even remember doing this. And then, yeah, you could taste for more or less lime. And I think, yeah, that's the sauce. Okay, and then toasted bagel, sesame bagel, and for something like anchovies, you have to use a lot of butter. And the perfect amount is when you start to feel a little bit uncomfortable at how much butter you're putting on this bread. That's like the perfect amount. But honestly, for this smoked salmon, because it's not as salty as I thought it was going to be, this amount of butter is probably unnecessary, but it still tastes good. And you definitely want this to be slightly more toasted than what you normally like, because it will start to soften up after you put butter on it. And this is a lot of butter. And I just bought this butter too when I bought the other ingredients, so it tastes pretty fresh. And you could do the knife trick too, like you get a sharp knife and then you scrape the butter on top so you get kind of folds and it melts more evenly. But I'm doing it the dumb way. I just took a chunk with a spoon and I'm forcing it on here. And then this is the smoked salmon, and this is a lot, so I used half of it in this sandwich, and then for lunch the next day I used the other half. And assemble. To assemble the sandwich is pretty simple. Get 3 big pieces of salmon, the shallots, which you can use your fingers to kind of break up the rings, and then probably not necessary, but I also add the sauce. And this is kind of a perfect sandwich here. Usually I don't go for kipper or hot smoked fish, but this was really good. And I do not use the Banford also gave me this Alaskan knife, which I thought was a fake knife. I thought it was like a bench scraper or something, but it's really sharp. Could probably ask my knife sharpener to maintain it if it ever gets dull. But yeah, I don't use that. I use just my regular knife. Honestly, this turned out way better than I thought. Yeah, I thought this was gonna be saltier because it looks like it's kind of marinating in something, in some type of sauce, but it's actually not that salty. Um, Ever so slightly sweet, and has a strong smoke smell, but still just mainly just good salmon taste. I think it's better than pike free samples too, because this is not as dry as the Pike Market one that I got for free. And yeah. And yeah, I might. You know what? If Vanfriend likes stuff like this, I might try and get. I think in America it's called nuri, but it's this canned sardines from Portugal, and I think they have to change the brand name or something outside of Portugal, but it's NURI. It's really really good. Canned sardines and olive oil. There's like different flavors, like lemon, it's like a lemon one and chili one. It kind of reminds me of that, and although yeah, not as smoked as this. In fact, I don't think the sardines are smoked at all, but similar, similar like very satisfying, bold taste. Anyways, that's all I have, and I think I'm just gonna leave this footage of me eating the sandwich. See you.